Well, OGGM may have noticed this thing floating in the sky here. Yeah, I don't know what it is either, but quite frankly, once you get close to it, it's very small, and other than the fact that it's floating in the sky, very boring. More interesting is the fact that this is a field almost completely full of blue flowers. To my understanding, this means that if you were to come here and scatter bone meal, you would get more blue flowers consistently. Oh, and if you're wondering where the village is that he's been living in, it's that way. Not sure exactly where that way, but it's that way. A lot of that way. This is one of those terrain features where you see it in the distance. You're like, oh, that looks like something fun to go look at. Yeah, whatever. I put it in peaceful mode because I don't feel like bothering with fighting enemies this far from base. Seriously, so many blue flowers. Okay, more sheep, but that's a cliff. And I don't. In case you're wondering how I got here, I came up the front side, and now I'm going down a different way. Oh well, waterfall, these are useful. What color of sheep are you? Eh, you're a black sheep, aren't you? Yeah, I already have a black sheep. Yeah, only two useful colors of sheep I was able to find in the village are one black sheep and a whole bunch of white sheep. Anyway, though, budding time. I know OGTM for some reason gets motion sickness or headaches or something when boating. Don't personally understand it. Get in peaceful mode, getting lost is a pain in the ass. Oh, this doesn't actually go where I thought it did. Crap. Yeah, I was thinking it would connect to this river. Nope, didn't do it. Ah, you can see the lights over there of the village. One to mark this here. We're going is a different village because I actually noticed one while climbing on mountaintops. Well, I figured out that it existed. Not actually sure what the right path is to get there because this ain't it. I know I saw what appeared to be a river going to, but I guess this is not that river. Hmm. Well, that'll make this take a little longer. Oh, right, of course. Okay, that's right. Forgot something. I never verified whether or not I had a connecting river. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, the chasm. Forgot there was a chasm here. Quite a lot of chasm, actually. It's not a river. It doesn't connect to a river either. It connects to this rather small body of water. Oh, good. I can harvest some sugar cane now. Anyway, not futzing with that. I'm going to go use this lighted path I made. Yeah, because the village, well, spotting the village is actually the reason why I made this path. It's just that I quickly came to realize just how far the village was, and that it was a pain in the ass to walk that far. And see, this is one I was thinking of. It's like it gets you over to here, but doesn't actually go all the way. I would be so dead right now if this wasn't peaceful mode. Yeesh. Yeah, I eventually got to the point where I'm like, this is too far. I don't have enough torches for this. I was hoping that this looped around that way, but it doesn't. It's unfortunate. Oh, and that glow there. Yeah, there's a cave with a lava pool inside it. Why? Good question. This is Minecraft. Logic? Who needs logic? The terrain exists. That is all we really know. Oh yeah, the pink cherry blossom forest. Looks pretty. Okay, so going is over this way. You may have noticed, if you were paying attention, that I'm actually entering a savanna biome because reasons. Oh yeah, chunk loading. Really, water falling out of the ceiling. Great. I'm not going that way. Those are caves. Oh, I need to make more torches. I did manage to find quite a lot of coal. The trick with finding coal in Minecraft, to my understanding anyways, is that coal is actually more plentiful the closer you are to the surface. This coal I actually mined above sea level in the game. Okay, so over here. Here we have a village. I'm genuinely not sure that's the same one I was looking for. My estimation of the village location said that it should be that way, but I could have incorrectly estimated. Hard to be sure. Alrighty then. Magma chunks underwater. Remember the time when you have these there for a reason? That one's just random. Okay, so this is the edge, so to speak, of the village. This is a quirky village design. It does have a cleric, though. That's useful. Nice building here. Wait, what's that on top of that? Oh, that's where the village center is. Okay, so the parts I came up was here. There's houses over there, but that's like an extension of the village. The actual main village is on top of this hill. And it's physically impossible to walk to it from where I am because of the fact that all of the roads go off a cliff. Minecraft villages. Physically impossible to exist in real life. Yet, the power of Minecraft compels you. I'm cliff diving because it's quicker. Oh, whoa. Okay, this is a thing you'll see sometimes in Minecraft villages where the village is at the edge of the water, but it spawns chunks of material that are like a floating island or shelf or something, so that it can place buildings on top of what's not really, land. Yeah, that's why you have these pathways here, is that there's no dirt there. Ooh, this is cool. Stone cutter. Yeah. Ah, well, enough of that. Anyway, so, yeah, found a village. Thought you might find that interesting to know. This path here actually isn't terrible. I mean, it's at a weird angle, but it's at least walkable. Alrighty then. So this village has a lot of houses. Mostly houses, honestly. We have the cleric place. This building with the urn thingies. The stonecutter place. Let's check the house and see if there's anything. Nope. Have to look inside the house. I have actually seen villages have like small caves with a house inside them. It's a very strange feature for them to develop, but hey, random nonsense goes all sorts of directions. Here we have the center of town. Minecraft villages always have a bell at the center of town. Ringing the bell is an alarm for the NPCs to come look at you or something. Oh look! See? Above ground. We found coal. It's actually a nice amount of coal too. Really? Even more? Wow. Could go explore down there, but I'm really not here to explore. I honestly only stopped in there to get the coal. Boy. See, this is one of those weird things, though, is that the path is literally laid on top of something that you couldn't do in real life. You know what? I don't feel like getting this coal. I'll mark it with a torch and get it later. Anyway. So, one thing you will sometimes see in villages is properly pinned animals. Another thing you'll sometimes see in villages is insane spawns that are impossible unless you do them at world generation, because there's no way, even in cheat mode, to place objects like that. But yeah, it exists. Uh, this is an extra special kind of stupid. I'm going to kill these two. Alright, what's this building? Oh, right. This is one of the like multi-bedroom houses with nothing of any real value in it. I'm stealing it anyways because it's Minecraft, and the villagers don't actually use these boxes of stuff. That's the funky thing. If you want to give villagers food so that they can, make baby villagers, all of the chests with food in them get ignored by the villagers. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. A building with a gabled roof and planter beds. Huh. Unusual. Still just a house, though. One cool thing, though, is that you can actually follow these roads, sort of, when they don't go up over cliffs. And just, like, walk around the village following the paths. Again, when they don't go up over cliffs. And use that to figure out where all of the buildings are, assuming the villagers actually get out of the way. Anyway, though, because sometimes you will actually find buildings that are just like out of sight by following the paths, because all of the buildings in a village are next to one of those paths. It's just that the paths often have locations that don't fully make sense. Okay, so there's a mountain with cherry blossoms on top. I genuinely don't remember if that's the direction we came from. Okay, let's figure out which direction it was. Let's zigzagging around. Right, okay. So I came in around that side. I stopped right over here. I did actually go down a river that way. Now, from over there... Oh, right, of course, now I remember. I spotted the village not from the Cherry Mountain, but Yeah, see, because the Cherry Mountain has a good view of this valley here. But if I remember right, I actually spotted the village from on top of that mountain over there. Yeah, I actually climbed up on top of that mountain because of the fact that it has some weird terrain features on top of it. I was just looking at the terrain features and noticed the village over here. I think that's what it was. And yeah, it's like if you look from there, you can see the village right here. Okay then. There's a lot of sheep here. Anyways, so that's just a house. Yeah, this village seems to be mostly just houses. Oh yeah, there you go. So you can see the channel markers that I placed while I was going down the river. Okay, yeah. Yep, this is definitely what I was looking for. Didn't really know what it was other than another village. So, amenities. This one actually has very little in the way of how, except for houses. I mean, because it has the cleric place over there. That doesn't count as anything. I would so be dead multiple times over if this wasn't peaceful mode, because this place has terrible lighting. Like half the actual village is a valid monster spawn point at night. See, these things, while they kind of sort of look cool and are obviously meant to be a light source, they really don't actually give you a very long range of light. Anyway, though, you know, there's like 3 things in the entire place that have a job block. And it has 2 caves inside it. Boy. Weird cliffs, definitely not a plus. Oh well. I guess I'll call it here. Seriously though, as far as terrain generation in Minecraft goes, this style of village is always baffled me, because you will actually see a surprisingly large number of these things whenever villages generate near water, because of the fact that the village will see, if it's shallow water, you won't notice the difference. You'll just think, oh, there's uh, the houses just happen to spawn on the little things that are sticking out of the water. No, see, because it's actually generating chunks of land to place the houses here. And this isn't even a house. It's just a end of a whatever. Alrighty then. Well, I guess I'll call it done now. Not the great village, but hey, you know, it has potential. as far as the two villages are concerned in comparison to each other, that's a hard one. In terms of what you, the player, can make in the way of job blocks, I would have to say that they're about even, because both of them have a cleric thing. The cleric thing is the hardest to make of all of the job blocks I could think of, because of the fact that in order to make one of those little chemistry station things, you need something you find in the nether. You can't, it's something you as a player can theoretically use if you have blaze rods, which again you have to go to the nether to get. That is thus the only job block that is, really sticks out in terms of being important. All the other job blocks you can just make. Some of them are stupidly easy to make too. I mean, like the stone cutting thing over there. It needs a few parts that you have to do some actual work to find. I mean, it needs iron, for example. You actually have to acquire iron. But, other than that, nothing special. Like, the easiest and most expendable job block, I think, is actually the one for cartographers. Why? Well, it's because of the fact that cartographers, their job block is literally just wood and paper. And paper you make out of sugarcane. I mean, it's kind of weird in terms of just, you just throw it together out of random bits of nothing. But yeah, to be honest, most of the job blocks really aren't hard to make, except for that one right there. Weird chemistry set you have to make out of stuff you find in the nether. Something about this feels wrong. Like this villager trapped somewhere and failing to pathfind. Whatever, I don't care anymore. Anyways, though, yeah. So, just thought Mike would find it interesting to have a second village to terrorize. Quite frankly, this one needs a bit of terrorizing. Like, seriously, their road system sucks. This is supposed to be a road. No, that's a cliff. Needs much improvement. To be honest, it actually wouldn't be all that hard to, you just need to, make a nice angled slope. That doesn't have an angled slope as is, though. Yeah, in terms of total number of amenities, I think the other village actually has more. I only found 3 things in this village that actually have job blocks. I might have missed something, but there's the cleric job block here, there's the stonecutter job block there, and there's that building over there that has the water basins, and I don't remember seeing anything else that wasn't a house. No farm plots, no, none of that stuff. But let's just go on one quick look. It's like this. This is where it has the water basin. So this village actually has a total of 6 job blocks because this building, for some reason, spawns with 4 of these water basin things. Oh hey, I forgot to steal the... Ooh, pants! That's actually an improvement. I didn't have pants. Whee! Pants. Anyway. So yeah, 4 job blocks here, 1 job block there, 1 job block there. Not it's a pretty large village. It has a significant population. Number of job blocks is kind of small. Also, these things are made out of yarn. You can actually just like pick these up and make them into beds. I just picked up enough wool to make 2 beds. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. I might make beds out of it if I feel like it. Wait. Should be 6. Me. Anyway, though. Yeah, this, while a very interesting house design, it doesn't have a job block, which is a very strange thing, because it has, like, the mini farm plots here. Not a job block. This, while there's a path going up on top of that hill, doesn't have any buildings up there. These are just houses. This doesn't go anywhere. At least not to a building. A brown sheep. Okay, why are brown sheep important? Okay, there's only 2 ways to get brown wool. And other than a brown sheep, the only way to get brown wool is to take cocoa beans and dye a sheep with them. You are going to be imprisoned, brown sheep. Yes, you are. Come on. Oh, there's a gray sheep too. That's interesting. Fortunately for me, the villagers actually had the foresight to construct a sheep pen. Haha, you're trapped now. Anyways, I want more brown sheep. There's a baby. Oh, it's a baby brown sheep. Excellent! Alright, that's enough of this. Nothing of any real value here left to look at. So, in lieu of figuring out what I'm actually going to finally do with the sheep, I am going to sign up. Oh yeah, that's right. Why is brown wool important? Why do you need to have brown wool? The villager textile merchants. One of the versions of villager textile merchants wants brown wool because, like, there's the trades where they'll of things that the villagers will buy. One of the villagers' buy options is brown wool. And brown wool is not easy to find unless you find a brown sheep like I just did. Like most of the, see, it's like the villagers' buy options seem to be tailored around things that are natural colors. Most sheep are white. So it's easy to fill the ones where they want white wool. I mean, you just saw like 4 or 5 white sheep wandering around this place. It's the other colors like dark gray, light gray, black, and brown. The villagers might want those. Um, but brown, either you get lucky and find a brown sheep like this one, or you have to find cocoa beans in order to dye wool to make brown wool. Okay, you can dye a sheep to make a sheep brown, but you see where I'm going with this. You still need to find cocoa beans first. Alrighty then. Well, I'm going to call it for now. See you later.